Welcome to Seymour from the Front Pew podcast, coming to you from the broadcast studio at Seymour First Baptist Church in Seymour, Tennessee, and featuring thoughts and discussions around loving God, loving others, making disciples, and living the life. I am your host, Tiger Brooks, and now, on to the podcast. Well, hello everyone. It's another
and we got
wild
started.
Adventure. Seymour from the Front Pew podcast on the road.
On the road again?
Partly on the road.
We are in...
Partly on the road.
We are...
Most of the time.
We are in pursuit of lunch, and we're going to a place, hopefully, in Wares Valley.
I feel like we need to explain to
called
people
Sloppy Hog.
why we are doing this as such.
Why don't we do that?
Here, it's Monday, and this is how our day started. With the third text from Shelby in a 24-hour period saying, we better do a podcast today. And so we didn't have an idea, and of course our fearless leader is in India right now. And so we went up to the podcast studio without an idea, and we sat there for 50 minutes trying to figure out what to do on a podcast before we finally threw in the towel and said, let's just go to lunch and we'll record going to lunch. And that can be the podcast. So we don't have anything to talk about.
It's kind of
We
a
have no
Seinfeld
grand.
episode.
It's like a Seinfeld episode. And so I'll say that as the plug. If you have ideas for our podcast, we would love to have them. You hear us say that at the end of the episode every week, but
We mean it.
we are running out of things to talk about, especially when the boss isn't around. But we do appreciate that you didn't send advice thus far, because it means Tiger's going to pay for my lunch.
I am? Okay.
This is also a recorded witness if we die in these back roads.
Yeah, and if you watch this, don't listen to it. Try not to get motion sickness.
Because I'm already about there.
Because the camera's bouncing, the road's moving, and we're on the back roads. So
I think one thing that we can talk about right here out of the bat, because I'm seriously about to
Out of the
bleed
what?
right off the bat. That's what I meant to say.
Out of the gate, off the bat.
Right out of the
off
gate.
the bed, off the bed.
This thing above my head. I'm about to,
There's a reason I'm in the front.
I think I'm about to have a gash in my head.
You're
Tiger,
nowhere
what's your,
You're nowhere close to it.
Oh,
Tiger,
no,
don't
I've hit
look
it
back
twice.
there. Eyes forward, Tiger.
You're nowhere close to it.
I think he's going into NASCAR mode on purpose.
That is yeah, you keep talking. I keep going faster.
Tiger has a rack up here, but it has his ice scraper on it.
Yeah, that's what I keep
And it
hitting is the ice scraper.
Yeah, my bald head has hit that ice scraper before, and it is not fun.
I have a couple of ice scrapers. One of them is on there.
We do love you, Tiger.
And so does HGTV. Not HGTV. HSN. Home Shopping Network. That's what I meant to say. Sorry.
I have never darkened that channel on my television.
You don't have to. You live in 2026.
It just pops up on your
HSN in
reels.
2026 is your Instagram algorithm. That shop now button that you keep hitting.
This is not the content anyway.
You're gonna have to do some splicing.
Hey,
Joey.
let's get on. Let's turn on the camera and drive down Goose Gap Road.
Oh,
See if we
my.
can
Okay.
see Sean's breakfast again.
So, Sean,
Yeah.
enlighten us with something to talk about.
Oh gosh. I got nothing.
Good job.
Let's talk about the size of the fish that the students
Oh,
caught
my
over
goodness.
the weekend.
That was an interesting event. So we had went there thinking the pond was fairly well stocked, to quickly realize stocked meant 3-inch sunfish. And so the students began fighting over who could catch the smallest fish. which was Justin Baker, who side hooked a fish that was less than 2.5 inches. And so it was a lot of fun. We did it in the midst of
I put bait on my hook larger than the fishes.
Yeah.
there was a mild thunderstorm going on while we were out there, but Chris Smith kept us safe. I trusted him as a firefighter to keep us safe.
In a storm?
From lightning?
And he said he thinks we're good. He was tracking the lightning strikes, so we just rolled with it. And
He was
Yeah,
doing the
he
old,
was lying to you. He was 100% lying to you.
He was doing the old, watch the lightning and then count
Count.
the seconds to the thunder.
Yeah.
That's about
we're
4
2
miles
miles
away right now.
That's a niner.
Let's just say if this was a football game, we'd have to go inside.
It looked like you had really good turnout for that, though.
Oh, we did. We had I think we had 20 boys, or maybe over, and then plus several dads came out and hung out with us.
How'd the girls do at pickleball?
They did not brave the thunderstorm. They went inside.
Oh.
And so they got like a good 30-minute game of pickleball in, and then went inside and watched TV and played pool and whatnot at Miss Julie's house. So they didn't get as quite adventurous as we did out there. But it was pretty cool. We had a lot of boys who had never fished before, and so they had their first experiences of like hooking a worm on a hook and pulling a fish off the hook and that kind of thing. Your son included on that,
Yep.
Austin.
We are not fishers in the house of Clark.
Well, it was hilarious getting him to hold. I was trying to get him to kiss the fish, but he would not kiss that fish.
I believe that. I believe it. And Jason, you preached well Sunday and had. We are in sports season for Jason and I's households.
Yep.
Jason had what? 6 games?
6 games from Friday to Saturday.
It's a
1
lot.
on Friday and 5 on Saturday. 3 of them soccer games, MVP soccer games, and then Preston has gotten into AAU ball. I honestly never thought that I would ever be a AAU parent, because I've always been kind of against it, and we've taken the dive into it. If I'm being honest, the reason that we've been okay with it, we've taken the dive, is because of the coach and where we've landed with the team. And it doesn't hurt that the coach is a former North Carolina Tar Heel player. He was a walk-on the 08-09 national championship team, and so really just went to meet him.
Hey, how's
and
North
fell in love
Carolina
with it.
doing in March Madness?
Yeah.
Better than Florida State, who wasn't even there.
Yeah.
Maybe not as good as
not very
as
personal.
Tennessee, but better than Florida State and NC State for that matter.
Yeah. I thought about that whole little vibe this morning as I was getting dressed, because I wanted to support the Vols, but I also felt obligated
to wear baby blue.
to wear blue in honor of the 2 big blue teams in our church.
So
that
are you-
no
so-
longer part?
So what I
of the
just heard is
NCAA.
you're willing to admit that Lady Vols blue is actually Carolina blue.
This is Summit Blue. I don't know who Carolina is. She might have blue, but it's probably closely related, I would say.
It is, 100%.
But Carolina blue is Columbia blue, so it's not like they came up with it originally.
Anyway, sorry, you were talking about AAU.
Yeah, it has been fun for us. We've enjoyed it. We're only 2 tournaments in, so we've still got a lot that we have to navigate through, and obviously, I think for us as folks, especially those who are believers, I think that are navigating AAU ball, the biggest factor is Sundays, and what does that do, and how does that impact church? And we've gone into it honest with our coaches from the very beginning and said, our kids are not going to miss church Wednesdays, Sundays, as best we can. I mean, there may be one or so every now and then, but it's not going to be a consistent. And our coaches have been really good to navigate that with us and help us along the way. And so again, so far things have gone really well, and we are enjoying it. Though it is tiring. It has been exhausting for sure.
Okay.
I just want to interject here for a moment while we think of the next thing we're going to take, which I might talk about the men's thing. But if you're visiting our fair land from parts unknown,
If you've
Maybe
noticed, we've
even-
slowed down
maybe
the drive.
even Alabama. I'm just spitballing here, but if you came from Alabama or surrounding state,
In fact, if your license plate from Alabama is a fleet vehicle with AO,
just know that you can at least drive the posted speed limits.
just because maps took you on a road doesn't mean it's the route you should take.
Man, this happened to Paige and myself yesterday. when
Happens all the time.
we were taking the back route up to Henderson Drive to get over to Pigeon Forge to go to the Forge to the movie, and we got behind a couple of people from out of state, and we were going about 10.
Yep.
And I could hardly contain my glee.
Hey, they're going to
All
get
right,
gas.
I gotta keep going, don't
Yeah, you gotta go straight.
I gotta go. I'm
I
going
forgot to
straight.
pull up your thing.
Oh!
Ow.
Sorry, y'all.
He just ran over that car from Alabama. Okay, so here's your next topic before you go to the men's event. I'm going to come in with a hot take, and this is going to be controversial with our
Shocking.
some of our listeners, but
Who must have it?
so the car is gone, so now we're off to the
We
races.
have picked up speed greatly.
Hey, look at this
Two wheels, baby, 2 wheels.
I don't know what that. I think he just broke an axle back here.
No, that was just Sean's intestines. Oh God!
Oh my!
You ever met a box truck head on?
Anyway, okay.
I'm
So-
doing a death grip on this bar back here.
It being sports season, we are chasing Everett all over Sevier County with middle school soccer right now, and
Oh boy, this sounds like we could have some complaints.
here's the thing. And we all know it. If you have had a kid in Seymour schools and had to travel to the other schools in Sevier County, they have so much more money in the other schools than we do.
Yep.
Sitting at GP Stadium Friday night, Thursday night, and I made the comment to several of the other parents, I'm pretty sure that GP's scoreboard costs more than Seymour's entire stadium. It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I understand
video screen, isn't
why. Yeah, it's a full
Yeah.
video screen. It's huge. I understand that they have more income from tourism, plus they are all incorporated and we are not. But the disparity
Yeah.
between the facilities that Seymour has and the other schools in Sevier County is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
I would agree.
And I know that there's a lot of hubbub over incorporating or not incorporating Seymour, and people say it'll never happen and stuff, but my goodness. Just not getting into all the other things, but just the facilities, the school, period. But much less than you go into the athletic complexes and stuff for our kids. It just pales in comparison to what our other schools have. Talk
Yeah.
amongst yourselves.
Well, I don't have a dog in the hunt, and I'm probably not one to weigh in on this because of where I came from. But I recognize that there is going to be disparity because of the ways that tax dollars are dispersed amongst county and city residents and institutions. But yeah, it is what it is. But interestingly, I have heard recently, as population continues to shift in our area with the growth over the recent years, there is a Pastor Corey and I were talking about this the other day because there was discussion relative to voting, relative to the size of different like the commissioner zones and things like that. There is a radius in and around Seymour First Baptist Church to include all of the Sevier County area, extending up toward out Boyd's Creek, toward the Parkway, extending out toward Blount County, and then toward Knox County, that one could make the argument, based on the numbers, there's close to around 40,000 people that live in that circumference, radius, whatever you want to say. And so, and that doesn't take into consideration where city and county lines are drawn or anything like that, but just where the center of the population is. And anyway, so I thought it's interesting.
It is interesting, and I mean, I'll be interested to see what happens in the coming. It's a Mustang convention. In the coming years with traffic. I mean, the population of Seymour is just continued. What was it? We looked back in November. Seymour is what did you say, the 40th largest town in Tennessee? And it's unincorporated?
I don't remember as far as the
Remember we were talking
overall.
about it on the drive
It
home
is
from
the
convention.
largest.
It's the largest unincorporated.
Yes.
community.
But you looked on the
Yeah, I did.
rankings
It was
of Tennessee.
one of the
I was like,
highest.
I thought it was 40th or something like that. Higher than one would think. Anyway, it is
We
interesting.
could take this in a lot of different areas. Everything would be negative. So we best not go there. But anyway, back to
Men's event.
events that have happened in over the past couple of weeks. We did have the men's event last Thursday. It was a men's madness. We have, at least I think longer than even I've been here, we've had a men's event around the March Madness thing, and we've done a couple of different things since I've been here. And this year, poor Tawny Harney spoke up months and months ago and said that a pig roast would be a possibility, that he's had experience with that. And so we called his bluff. And so he came through big time. Went, purchased a pig, raised said pig with the help of his kids.
Wilbur.
Urged his daughter not to name the animal because of its ultimate end that it would meet. But she did. She named it Wilbur. And so she was devastated when Wilbur spent all of Thursday on a spit roasting over an open fire.
Wilbur
And,
roasting on an open fire.
It was a great event. The pig was great. Had a lot of men show up. We estimate somewhere between 80, 85 men. It was full. We barely had enough sides and everything to go around, but we covered it. I think good times were had by all. We did notice, Jason made the observation. Now, Jason's big into NCAAs, even though his team's out of it now. But there's fewer men that really care one bit about the NCAAs. It's more just about getting together, eating good food, and enjoy fellowship. But it was a good time. And so I appreciate all the men, really appreciate Tawny, who stood out there, bless his heart. He stood out there.
He went above and beyond.
He went way above and beyond. His spit actually broke. And he stood out there and
Flip that pig.
he flipped it by hand all day for hours. And I can't say enough about his sacrifice for the cause.
We're going to go.
Anyway, it was a good time. And we have arrived at Sloppy Hog. So
So
weird
excited.
we may or may
Have you
not
eaten it?
have...
Yes.
Oh,
We may or may not have footage from eating. We may include that. But then afterwards, we're going to actually make a errand run, pick up some new signage because of our 2-service situation at Seymour First Baptist Church. So we'll show you a little bit about that too.
So you're also one of these people that there's 20 parking spaces and you park right next to someone.
Gotta be that guy.
I can testify it's not just in parking spots.
Bye now.
I'm about to cuddle up over here with Austin. I'm about to free him.
Here, someone fill us in on what's going on.
The scene of him pooping.
So we're here at Sloppy Burger.
Sloppy Hollow.
We seeing some sloppy holes.
And you know how sometimes in bar areas, they play like the blooper video reels and stuff like that, just kind of monotonous, mindless stuff that's on the TV. Well, here we're watching like a nature channel about wombats, and it's leaving nothing to the imagination about the entire wombat's daily schedule, which includes evidently the morning and evening constitutions. Whip it around there.
There's people over there.
Why are you recording me?
I'm getting a video of the wombat pooping.
I'm not big of a TV. Some of them turds are about as big as a head, right?
About the size of the burger you're about to eat.
Give us a review.
What?
Give us a review so far.
We do that in the car.
A first bite.
Yeah, let's do a.
First bite.
One
Too
bite,
late.
everybody knows rules.
This is a
Ain't that? There's that.
slop your dripper hamburger.
Keep saying it.
Hamburger with the
One bite.
pork barbecue on it. Very good so far.
FYI, I will have everybody know, I got in the car, or in the truck, and I'm now bleeding from this thing over my head.
He is bleeding.
What are you talking
It's
about?
taking a chunk out of my
Here,
hand.
show me. Oh gosh.
It's taking a chunk out of my hand.
Your
I don't know how I did it.
How does it cut your hand if it's above your
I don't
head?
know because I don't know. I must have stuck my hand up there for some reason. I don't know
Sorry,
what I
Sean.
did, but it got me.
There are so many cabins.
I have Band-Aids. Do I need to stop and get a Band-Aid?
As long as it's a Band-Aid like Sean has on him. He's got one of them little girly Band-Aids.
It's got sloths on it.
Slopes.
What?
Sloths.
Did you get it from Waggles?
Wiggles.
Was it Bucci?
Bucci.
Bucci.
They're
All
building more up there.
We're back.
Golly.
Lunch was good food.
Lunch is
hog.
fantastic. I
We went
love
to-
sloppy hogs.
With some slobby hogs.
Sloppy hog. Several of us got the sloppier dripper, which is a smash burger with pulled pork barbecue, and it's got a
Barbecue sauce,
and whatnot on it.
cheese, 2 patties. So good.
Several of us got the onion rings, which were a big hit. Fried pickles and the spicy cheese curds, both of which were really good.
Not spicy, but
No.
good.
No,
Just a normal cheese curd.
I got the spicy burger. I don't remember what it was called.
we ate so much food. I'm full, but my gosh, now I'm ready for a nap.
We watched a wombat poop on a 70-inch TV. Do you think there will ever be a day that the cabin fad goes away? Because like before there really wasn't cabins up here. It was mainly hotel rooms and stuff. And then it really started to explode.
I don't think so.
think
Everybody
that's-
wants their
Spoken like a
privacy.
true
though.
someone who grew up in North Carolina and never been here before. There's always been cabins.
But I
in
mean
here.
like the
What are you talking
rentals,
about?
that fad.
I'm pretty sure they built those ones that are in Cades Cove like last year.
I'm talking about cabin rentals is like the big thing.
You know that church in Cades Cove? Pretty sure that they got that last year.
It's been a big thing longer than I've been a big thing. And that's a pretty fair piece.
Get a rocket
This cabin fad.
This road was a bad choice.
This cabin fad in the Smoky Mountains. All right, so we have finished our meal at the Sloppy Hog,
just 2 minutes ago.
and we actually have picked up a lot of our signs. A lot of signs that will go around our playground and MVP fields that have our new 2 service times on them. And so we're transporting them back to the church. So this trip was not for naught. Sloppy Hog. We're going to do a Tiger's Tasty Tales crossover and go around and get everyone's take on what they had at the Sloppy Hog. I had the Slop Your Dripper. Raise your hand if you had the Slop Your Dripper. And I will tell you that the Slop Your Dripper was 4.2 stars.
He doesn't even know what he's doing. He did stars, not stripes.
I got him. For those of you that don't know, I always do stripes since it's Tiger's Tasty Tales. 1 to 5 stripes. Austin never plays by my rules, so he always gives it something else. Thumbs up, stars, something else. So I thought I'd just cut him off at the pass and just give it stars and see if he reacts, which he did, which
I'm proud of you.
has achieved everything I wanted. Anyway, I'm going 4.25 stripes
Man.
for the Slop Your Dripper. It was good, but I would say not perfection. Now, the onion rings and the fried pickles and the spicy cheese curds, I would give them a solid 5 stripes. They were very good. And I got the potato chips, the homemade potato chips, which I wouldn't get again. I would go for the French fries or the onion rings if I were you. Anyway, go around the horn. Go ahead, Austin. Butcher it.
I got the red hot sloppy something or another, which is just the spicy. Sean and I got the same burger with the onion rings. Yeah, I mean, good. I don't ever eat in Wares Valley, so I would go back if I was in Wares Valley again. Good onion rings, good cheese curds, good fried pickles. I'd concur. Burger was meh. It was okay. Left a little bit to be desired. I don't like the names. The names, the sloppy slop on your, I don't know. It was just, it wouldn't, I don't know. So on a scale of, I don't know. If I was to equate this to the cuisine of a state, it's not as bad as Ohio, but not as good as Louisiana. I guess it's like it was like the Georgia.
Not as bad as Ohio.
It's like the Georgia food. Let's
Okay.
go with
The
that.
Georgia.
All right, Sean.
So with Austin, me and him got the same thing. I will say it was not a smash burger. Smash burgers are supposed to be thin,
Thin and crispy,
and
yeah.
crispy. It was just a standard like 1/4 inch, size burger. Still good, just not a smash burger. 4.25 is pretty high on a scale for a burger.
Not if it's on a scale of 10.
Well, if it's on a scale of 10, then you're probably
Which it's
accurate.
not.
Tiger's going pretty high there. I would probably put it somewhere around like maybe a 2.75 to 3 for a burger. But the onion rings are, I would probably say the onion rings are a 5. I love the real crispy onion rings. I didn't enjoy the ranch. They had the glue-like ranch that was, like
glue like
yeah,
ranch. That's
hit
very
the
true.
It is
Hidden
thick.
Valley
Yeah.
taste like ranch. I like it to be runny, but outside of that, great
Runny.
gravy.
I like my ranch runny.
I do. I want the ranch to be runny.
Goodness.
1 out of
Pouring it all in my
5.
beard.
We'll go. I don't know what my scale will be.
I will say, this was uttered during lunch.
Oh goodness.
I like my chips to be floppy. Chips. Potato chips. I like my potato
Homemade
chips
chips.
floppy.
Homemade chips. If I
That
got
disqualifies you from even making a ranking in this.
you ate a Jolly Rancher wrapper.
Okay, so we're bringing... This is like arguing with your wife. We're bringing up stuff from a year ago.
You know what?
1 to 5 Jolly Rancher wrappers. I'll go with a 3.2.
Oh my god.
3.2 what though?
Jolly Rancher wrappers.
Okay, Shelby. Shelby speaks.
I had the same thing as Tiger and Jason. I don't know. It was okay. The chips were not. I wish I got fries. I was like, here, let me. And I do like the thicker ranch. So I did like the ranch. The pickles were really good. The cheese curds just tasted like cheese curds.
They're not as good as Callaway's cheese curds.
Hey, here's a random question to
I think
interrupt Shelby.
Callaway's cheese curds are better.
What is the difference? Is there a difference other than smaller between a cheese curd and just a mozzarella stick?
I think it's a different cheese. I don't think it's mozzarella in a cheese curd. I could
no
be wrong
idea.
on that though.
I've never been a cheese curd
I
eater,
think
but when I was
curds-
eating that, I just thought it
I
was
think
just
curd merely describes the form that the cheese takes.
Is it?
It's not a
plops.
cheese stick.
It's a curd.
little plops.
It's not a cheese roll. It's not a cheese ball. It's a cheese curd.
Goes in and comes out in the same form.
Yes. Maybe. You had to go there.
All right, sorry, Shelby. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's okay.
Cheese curds are young cheddar nuggets
See?
with a
That's not mozzarella.
squeaky texture
Young cheddar
and tangy
nuggets.
taste. Mozzarella sticks use a mild cheddar creamy cheese that stretches, usually breaded with
All of the adjectives.
breadcrumbs and paired with marinara sauce.
I need to figure out
There's your difference.
who I'm going to start calling
My young cheese.
cheddar curd. young
Squeaky cheddar curd.
Now that is a thing. If you have Wisconsin cheese curds like that aren't fried, you know if they're good if when you bite them they squeak. That's how you know whether or not they're good.
All right, Shelby, did you declare on the stripes? You are my assistant. You have to use the stripe.
I was gonna use cheese curds.
Tough.
Good.
I'd say 3, same as Sean. The
Okay.
pork was pretty good, but I also don't get pork in my house, so anytime I get it, I get real excited. So, and the barbecue sauce I think it was just Sweet Baby Ray's, but it was good. Not as good as Austin's barbecue sauce.
That a girl.
Austin does make good barbecue sauce. I'll give him his.
Yep.
I'll give him his flowers for that.
He does.
Jason.
I would say a 4 overall. 4 stripes. I'll use your stripes.
Thank you.
Oh,
For me, the one thing that knocks it down for me is I really like smash burgers. I like the thin burgers.
Yes.
crispy.
And the last time that I ate at Sloppy Hogs, it was thinner burgers. I think it was more of a smash burger. I've always loved burgers with barbecue on them. Like I think that's one of my favorite things.
Mhm.
Way to do a burger. And of course, their onion rings are fantastic. I absolutely love their onion rings. So yeah, I'd do a 4 stripes for it
Okay.
all.
So that was your combo of Seymour from the front pew, Tiger's Tasty Tales podcast episode.
And we hope you've enjoyed going on this errand that included lunch and picking up something for the church. We don't always have this much fun when we go on our errands, but when we do, we're glad to take you along with us. So till next time, when we get all the gang back together, This has been Seymour from the Front Pew. As you heard Austin say earlier in the broadcast, we need your ideas for future podcast content. So please utilize the email that you're about to hear and get back to us on things that you would like for us to talk about.
And just because Shelby made me adjust it 432 times, if you're still watching us, bye, fellas.
Bye.
See ya.
Thank you for listening to Seymour from the Front Pew. Our sole desire for this podcast is to glorify God by educating and encouraging His body. If you would like to learn more about anything you've heard today, feel free to reach out by email at staff@seymourfbc.org or by visiting our website at seymourfbc.org. If you're located near our community and do not have a church home, come worship with us at 10:15 a.m. on Sunday morning. Until then, we pray God's richest blessings on you and yours as you love God, love others, make disciples, and live the life.